Keep going. Wake up.
Alice? Waking up in the crashed car felt like I had woken from one nightmare and entered another. I couldn't remember how I got there. All I knew was that something terrible had happened to Alice. The phone was dead. I'd have to find help on foot.
And all we did was just dive into the water. And now we're in a car crash.
Among Alice's things was a book, The Creator's Dilemma, by a Dr. Emil Hartman. Seeing the book brought back my fight with Alice. I didn't like it, and I didn't like the guy's smug face on the cover either.
Okay, so it looks like we have to go this way. Power lines.
The gas
Kinda
station was
sitting
my
there.
best bet. They'd have a phone I could use. It looked like a long hike through the forest to get there.
Bird. Get out of here.
Damn.
That's definitely not good. Hope you got insurance, buddy. But then again, you don't even remember what happened, so.
Hello?
Oh, it's that light again.
Hello? Is someone there? The loose sheets of paper were pages from a manuscript entitled Departure. That was the name I planned to use for the next novel I had never gotten started. I was named the author. I hadn't written it. I couldn't remember writing it. In the scene on the page, the hero was attacked by an axe murderer in the woods at night.
You have found manuscript pages. You can access them. Title
Departure
page.
by Alan Wake. The man turned to face me. His face was covered in shadows. It was hard to make him out in the darkness of the forest that surrounded us, but the axe he lifted was plain to see. It glistened with the blood of his victim. He grinned madly. The shadows were alive, distorting his features. It was a scene from a nightmare, but I was awake.
So if you see, it shows Manuscript Episode 1 Nightmare, which is the episode we're playing. And there are a few more missing pages. So definitely it's something that is... It adds a bit more to the story. So as you play along the game, you find more pages to this manuscript. And he reads them.
Anybody there? Please, I've been in an accident.
Very interesting element. Oh, there's a light over there. It's Kevin.
The lights up ahead were a good sign. Maybe I wouldn't have to hike all the way down to the gas station to find a phone.
Just gotta balance. Made it.
Anybody there? Please, I've been in an accident. Hey! Hey, you!
Phil!
There's been an accident. I need help. Listen,
Deposit.
I need to...
Premium cabins for rent in
Oh, hell.
Carl Stucky.
Pleased
To meet you. Non-refundable
reservation.
deposit required. Fair and square. Fair and
Where?
The axe murderer.
Carl Stucky. Pleased to
The Taken stood before me. It was impossible to focus on it, as if it stood in a blind spot caused by a brain tumor and eye disease. It was bleeding shadows like ink underwater, like a cloud of blood from a shark bite. I was terrified. I squeezed the flashlight like my life depended on it, willing it to stop coming any closer. Suddenly something gave, and the light seemed to shine brighter.
Oh. Oh. Go around. Oh. Get that parkour. All right.
Shit.
All right, we're good. We're good.
I had to figure a way out of this. Any second now, and Stucky would be knocking on the door with his axe like Nicholson in The Shining.
Energizer. Product placement.
During your trying, it's the latest in
Yes.
Assembly.
Great Falls Sheriff's
proven.
Station.
Let you
Hello? Hello?
Oh, he just took down the whole telephone pole.
This is
Get some
bad.
batteries. Jump out. Oh, don't touch that. Took the whole building. Oh, thank you. Oh, there's two of them.
More of them. My head pounded with the concussion. I'd never fired a gun outside a shooting range, and now I just killed someone. Or something. There were no bodies. They just disappeared. If I was dreaming, it felt real enough to make me sick.
Oh, you see that? Look at that. The ink. The glow-in-the-dark ink.
Eerie hand-painted graffiti was revealed by my flashlight. Someone had hidden a chest of supplies near it.
Got a flare gun. Alright. Let's get up on out of here. Definitely can't go that way. Gotta turn off the power. Yeah, because kicking solves it.
The dark forest was the last place I wanted to go, but I had no choice. I had to get to the gas station.
It's rabbit season.
No, it's duck season. All right. Flashback.
What the hell was that?
It was a flashback.
When I saw the river below, something uncoiled itself inside my head. I realized that I'd have to find a way across. I didn't even want to look at the water.
I really just love the whole narration throughout the story. It gives it like it gives it more character, even though you know you're playing the guy, but it's more of his thoughts into what's going on as he's processing everything that's happening. Another page. Maybe it'll help.
Barry Wheeler was bouncing off the walls. He jumped on a plane after his calls were ignored by both Al and Alice for several days. It could mean that they were both on a second honeymoon, but Barry didn't buy it. Al had been way too unstable for that, not sleeping, messed up. Barry had years of experience dealing with Alan Wake, and he couldn't ignore it. Something was wrong.
So far the pages have told us the future, right? So Barry is seemingly coming to town. I think I go back this way. Yep. Uh-oh.
Where I go? I want something
Are you okay?
to eat.
Stucky was still out there, in the dark, stalking me.
You okay, little guy? Oh. Oh, he just... Oh, I did not dodge that. All right, Carl. Coming for my keys. I'm guessing the ladder. Oh no, it's up here.
Taken.
Taken
They're taken.
are filled with darkness. Here it is. Found it. Lithium batteries. Not just any batteries. Lithium. All right. I'm coming for my keys, Stucky. Wherever you may have hidden them. Or if they're still on your person.
The staircase was broken. I had to make my way up some other way.
A puzzle.
There was no power. There was bound to be a generator somewhere at the logging site.
Yes, a generator. So follow the power line. Wait. That is not the power line. Okay, this is not the generator. I just noticed it's on the map, on the little thing up top. Oh, silly me. Lonely generator. Oh, hello, boys. Oh, my goodness. He just chunked that at me. And he chunked it again. Float like a butterfly. My goodness. Woo! Crocky.
With all this forestry equipment around, there had to be something I could use to reach the top.
All right. So now I've turned on that button, whatever the button does. Hello? Oh, nice.
I heard them before I saw them, swooping down from the sky and screeching as they came. I spun around just as the cloud was upon me. For an instant, I stared into 100 dead eyes, black pearls glittering in the darkness. I raised the flashlight and the swarm exploded like fireworks. Feathers burned, turned into ash. I couldn't hear my scream above theirs.
The birds. We've already seen them. I definitely want my pistol. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and see what this does here. Oh, there we go. I've made a bridge. Now we just gotta climb up here. And we're off. Jump! Oh, I almost didn't make that. Shotgun ammo.
Well, I was just outside for a breath of fresh air, and what a night. I know most of you are probably in your beds by now, but if you're still up and around, take a moment.
Got more flares. Those are definitely going to come in handy, especially if we meet a crowd.
At first, I kept finding the pages as if by accident. The book I couldn't remember was either a terrible and true prophecy or an act of creation that had rewritten the world. I began to hunt the pages feverishly, for they held the answer to the mystery. With it, I could save myself. With it, I could save Alice.
Save Alice. There's something up here.
The gas station was closer now, its light welcoming in the darkness.
Paul makes the best dogs in the state.
Is that you, Mr. Stucky?
Monster is the best with no coat. Monster dog is second best. The famous dog is...
Mr. Stucky. Almost got pushed into a corner there. Ooh, and I found a thermos. Oh, hello, boys. Okay. We got them. Reached the gas station. So I guess we head up more this way. Oh, there's something right there. Oh my goodness! Thought you could get me. Thought you could outsmart the great Alan Wake. You were wrong. Terribly wrong.
I stepped into the gas station's garage. It was dark and quiet. The place was a mess. It looked like someone trashed the place or that there'd been some kind of fight. Light spilled into the room through an open door at the back, and I made my way toward it. Without any warning, I was blinded by a bright light. An old portable TV on the shelf had come alive by itself. Impossibly, I could see myself on the screen, talking like a madman.
Well, we know we reached the gas station, and the TV turns on. So now we will not be afraid if a TV turns on. Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Alright, get the stuff. Flare gun. Alright, if there's a group, I could definitely use one of them. Alright, guys. Wherever y'all plan to make the ambush. Oh, they came from behind. And that's okay, because I got all of you. There's a page.
The cabin on Cauldron Lake? She asked. The sheriff looked at me suspiciously. The early morning light flooded through the office windows. I would probably never have gotten out of the woods alive without her help. But I couldn't tell her the truth of what I'd faced the previous night. She'd think I was lying or crazy. She'd lock me up, and she wouldn't help me find Alice.
Oh, and we meet a sheriff. So interesting.
Science. It bestows immortality on those who advance it to elevate all of mankind. Newton, Einstein, Sagan, princes among men. But the price for such a legacy is steep indeed. In Night Springs. Tonight's episode, a quantum suicide. If our lives are already written, it would take a courageous man to change the script. Having called a press conference, Dr. Barclay Colvin is about to demonstrate that very courage.
Ladies and gentlemen of the press, I am Dr. Barclay Colvin, and I'm glad so many of you could join me here at the Moorcock Institute. Tonight, I'm going to give a practical demonstration of the many worlds interpretation. As you can see, this is a loaded 9mm pistol. It shall be part of a thought experiment. And now, a real experiment, known as a quantum suicide.
Did he say suicide? Is that a real gun? He's kidding, right?
Please, stay calm. There is no risk. Observe what occurs when I place the weapon against my own forehead. Now, you might think this round is merely a dud. Not so. Observe the flower pot. And yet, I myself cannot be harmed with this gun. With each pull of the trigger, two new realities branch off. One in which the weapon didn't fire, and one where it did. With my machine here, I have ensured that this reality is always the former. I have bestowed upon myself quantum immortality. Under no circumstances can this gun kill me.
So wait. What you're saying is that every time you pull the trigger, in another reality, you die?
Yes, of course, but that's completely trivial. There's an infinite number of things that could happen at any moment, and they always do happen somewhere. The point is, this one thing
He unplugged something.
did not happen here.
You're insane, Colvin.
Insane? Insane?
Hey, was this thing supposed to be plugged in? I stumbled on it.
You fools! Gaze upon quantum immortality.
Poor Dr. Colvin, felled by his own hubris or the ignorance of the masses. Perhaps he should have left the crate unopened, the decaying atom unobserved. Curiosity often kills the cat. In Night Springs.
Night Springs. I mean, the Twilight Zone, I really like, so almost every level, I think, or chapter, it has one of these episodes, and it's exactly like that. It's just very Twilight Zone-ish, and it's great. It's real great. Now we got this open. We can continue. I think I'm supposed to turn this on. I don't know what I just did. Well, let's continue. Oh, there's bullets here. Batteries. Mr. Stucky.
As you might think, it can be dangerous. It requires
Hello, Mr. Stucky.
even with the engine takes to cool. Mistake don't make. Count the door before.
Oh, he's like the Flash.
Has destroyed the red car.
Where'd you go? Reload, reload. Reload, reload. Goodbye, Mr. Stucky.
Stucky's body vanished, leaving behind only a lifetime of nightmares to come, assuming I'd reach the lights at the gas station alive.
And we got Mr. Stucky. That's kind of scary, kind of dangling from there. But that's going to wrap this one up. I hope you enjoyed this game, this small taste of Alan Wake. It is a very good game, like I said. If you have not played it, definitely watch a walkthrough if you cannot play it. If you have the opportunity, it is a great game. Very, very good. Storytelling, everything. So, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one.